program. Your brat was here, best brats in the house.
Caps, jerseys, pennants, folks.
Welcome to Orioles Park, home of the Baltimore Orioles.
Welcome to Oriole Park at Camden Yards. A great interleague matchup tonight between the Florida Marlins and the Baltimore Orioles. This is Ben Scully with you along with my partner Dave Campbell.
Thanks, good to be here. They always pack them in here in Baltimore. It's a great sports town.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. Let's play ball in Baltimore. Now let's take a look at the defense. Playing left field, Larry Bigby. Center fielder, Luis Matos. And in right field, Jay Gibbons. Playing third, Melvin Mora. Playing shortstop, Miguel Tejada. At second base, Jerry Harrison Jr. Playing first, Rafael Palmeiro. Behind the plate, Javi Lopez. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles, Sidney Ponson. Ponson has pinpoint control of that excellent fastball of his, but he's the toughest when he augments that pitch with his improved slider and good change. Let's look at the starting lineup. In the number 1 spot, Juan Pierre. Batting second, Luis Castillo. In the third spot, Miguel Cabrera. In the cleanup spot, Mike Lowell. Batting fifth, Jeff Conine. Batting sixth, Hee-Sop Choi. Hitting in the 7th spot, Mike Redmond. In the number 8 position, Brian Banks. And in the 9th spot, Alex Gonzalez. Batting first, Juan Pierre.
Juan Pierre.
Strike one.
In addition to being a top base-stealing threat, Vin, Pierre has superior bunting skills. Let's see if he can get something going here.
Deep fly ball into right center field. He just got it.
The second baseman, Luis Castillo.
That's the pitch to hit. On the ground. The center fielder cuts it off.
You like to see guys going up the middle, Vin. It usually means they're being patient and getting something good to hit. Good job by the runner baiting them into a pitch out. This batter will jump on anything on the outer half about belled high, so the pitcher needs to be cautious.
In there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. And he gets him.
Went right after him there, Vin, and the hitter didn't answer the bell.
Oh, you said it, Dave. Good pitching does beat a hot bat. Batting cleanup, Mike Lowell.
Mike Lowell.
Watch the runner here. He can fly.
He looks and delivers. The runner goes. He fires to second. They just get him. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After half an inning, the Marlins, nothing. The Orioles headed to the plate.
Pretty good job by the pitcher getting out of the inning without any runs scored.
And here's how the defense lines up. In left field, Jeff Conine. Playing in center, Juan Pierre. In right field, Miguel Cabrera. The third baseman, Mike Lowell. At shortstop, Alex Gonzalez. Playing second base, Luis Castillo. At first, Hee-Sop Choi. At catcher, Mike Redmond. Starting pitcher for the Florida Marlins, Josh Beckett. In Josh Beckett, you're looking at a guy who shut the Yankees out in the sixth game of the 2003 World Series on just 3 days' rest. If that isn't a sign of a dominant pitcher in the making, I don't know what is. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Leading off, Melvin Mora. In the number 2 position, Luis Matos. Batting third, Miguel Tejada. Batting cleanup, Rafael Palmeiro. Hitting fifth, Javi Lopez. In the 6th position, Jay Gibbons. 7th in the order, David Segui. Hitting 8th, Larry Bigby. Rounding out the lineup, Jerry Harrison Jr. Starting things off, Melvin Mora. Here it comes. A little cutter. 0-1. Curveball.
The hitter was fooled there, Vin.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down 0-2, the hitter's got to swing at anything close.
He can't connect.
Oh, that was close, Vin. He thought he had a pitch to drive and just couldn't connect.
Batting second, Luis Matos. No balls, 1 strike. Gonzalez stopped it. Great play here. Let's take another look.
He sees the pitch he likes and does what he can with it. That's a good job.
Batting third, Miguel Tejada. The runner at first.
You let that one get away from him, Vin. This guy kills pitches that are right down the middle.
1-1.
Might be some good time to throw junk here, Vin. He's ahead in the count.
And it's a long fly ball to left field. Fly ball off the wall.
Now that's how you turn on a pitch, Vin. You can tell he was up there looking for something in the inner half.
Batting fourth, Rafael Palmeiro. Foul. He lets it fly. Misses high and wide. Slow roller toward first. He puts him away. Base runner is gone, but the batter is aboard on the fielder's choice. Batting fifth, Javi Lopez. Curve. 1 ball, no strikes. Breaking ball. Cutter. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hit hard to third base.
That run will definitely help the cause.
Batting sixth, Jay Gibbons. No balls and 1 strike. Fly ball smashed deep to right center. And he puts it away. They lead 2 after 1 inning. Baltimore 1, Florida nothing.
The pitcher had to battle a little harder than he would have liked.
Next up, Mike Lowell.
The third baseman, Mike Lowell.
High fly ball deep to center. Matos just gets there. Here's one more look at that play.
This is an excellent job concentrating while sprinting to catch up with the ball and make the play.
Due up for the Marlins, Jeff Conine.
Jeff Conine.
The easy out. Up next, Hee-Sop Choi. Guess is wrong.
This guy's had a hard time catching up to pitches up in the strike zone. Let's see if that's what they give him here.
Into the windup, here's the pitch. Watches the fastball go by. Count is even. Missed.
This guy is definitely a hitter's umpire.
It's close, but he's gone to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. After 1.5 innings, the Marlins are down by 1.
They really shut down the offense that inning.
At the plate, David Segui.
The designated hitter, David Seguin.
Here's the windup and the pitch. Lined hard into right. Cabrera smothers it.
This is good fundamental hitting. The hitter anticipates the pitch and gets out in front of it for a single.
At the plate, Larry Bigby. Runner on first. Steve Wright. Routine fly ball hit to center. The center fielder settles under it. He's got it.
This guy in center has excellent range, Vin. Good catch there.
From the stretch, he delivers. He fires to the relay man. Take another look at that one.
Watch how the pitcher leaves it out over the plate and the hitter makes him pay with a single to left.
And now a little trivia for the baseball historians at home. What baseball legend played on 10 World Series champion teams? An answer in a while.
Vinny was hitless in his first at-bat, but he'll be hacking this time.
1 ball and no strikes. Grounded to the hole. Stopped by the left fielder.
Great hit to left here. He gets the pitch he wants and gets the base knocked.
Up next, Luis Matos. Got under it. It's bounced over the wall. Ground rule double. That play is worth a second glance.
Timely piece of hitting here, folks, knocking the runner home.
Now batting, Miguel Tejada. He's 1 for 1. One run scored. Here's that play again.
Nice smooth swing here, driving in the runner and getting a run for the team.
Due up for the Orioles, Rafael Palmeiro. He's 0 for 1.
Palmeiro justifies age, Vin. For 9 years running, he's hit 38 or more homers and driven in 100 or more runs. That's the stuff of legend.
Two and 0. Right down Broadway. 2 and 1. Four-seamer.
That's what a pitcher has to do, Vin. Throw strikes.
the catch. Runner safe. Hitting next, Javi Lopez. A man on, 2 out. Line shot. Gonzalez there to put it away. They leave a man stranded. After 2 innings, the Orioles 5, the Marlins nothing.
That took a little time. The pitcher really labored that inning.
Hitting next for the Marlins, Mike Redmond. Misfired. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
He laid out and came up with a circus catch there.
And what a beauty it was. Tries to fool him with the breaking ball. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Got him. Now hitting Alex Gonzalez.
Alex Gonzalez.
This hitter likes stuff on the outer half of the plate about knee high. Let's see if he gets one to hit here.
One ball and 1 strike.
Soda? Trash bone soda here?
Don't give into it now.
Strike. The windup and the pitch. Strikes out swinging.
The hitter might have been looking for something else, Vin.
Boy, that didn't take long. After 2.5 innings, the Orioles are up by 5.
Maybe they'd get the big inning if they'd become a bit more aggressive.
Batting next, Jay Gibbons.
The right fielder, Jay Gibbons.
The offering. Put him away easily. Up next, David Segui. Misses down and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. A grounder toward the hole. They put him away.
When a pitcher has defense like that behind him, he's not afraid to throw strikes and let his infielders help out.
And he powers a deep drive. Going. Handy from a baby. So they go quietly. After 3 innings, Baltimore 5, Florida nothing.
3 up and 3 down. That's what the manager wants.
Hitting next, Juan Pierre. He's 0 for 1.
The center fielder, Juan Pierre.
Into the windup, here's the pitch. Hit well to right center field. Unbelievable catch.
The hitter will be shaking his head about that catch for a long time. It sure looked like a hit, but the fielder robbed him.
At the plate, Luis Castillo.
Luis Castillo.
Slider.
The umpire won't give him that one. He should know that.
1-1. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He's ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Four-seam heater. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Vin, the hitter's been patient. Let's see if he turns it loose here.
Lifts it. Bigby caught it. Batting next, Miguel Cabrera. Foul ball. Can't find the zone.
He struck out in his last at bat, Vin. Let's see if he fares any better here.
Slicing right.
The batter thought he could drive that pitch, Vin, but he just missed it.
Round to third. He takes it. No problem. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3.5 innings, the Marlins are down by 5.
This pitcher's in a groove. That inning took no time at all.
Up next, Gary Harrison Jr. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. The center fielder stops it.
Vin, the pitcher did a good job of making him hit a grounder, but unfortunately the infielder couldn't get there in time.
Next up, Melvin Mora. And the pitch. Grounded. Pierre rifles it to the relay man. Here it is again.
Watch how he keeps his head down and drives a single up the middle to center.
Up next, Luis Matos.
The pitcher's got to concentrate on throwing strikes here to try and get out of the jam.
Hit well to left, back. A home run. A 3-run home run.
Then the pitcher found himself in a jam that he couldn't get out of. Lousy pitch, nice homer.
Boy, that's worth another look. Now hitting Miguel Tejada. He's 2 for 2. Ball.
Good idea there, Vin. Just poor execution.
The big deuce.
Showing good command right there.
Grounder. That play deserves another look. At the plate, Rafael Palmeiro. He's 0 for 1. Hit well to right field. He takes it.
Just a solid piece of hitting right there.
Now batting, Javi Lopez. He deals. 0-1. Foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Beckett battled a few injuries but made a strong impression with the Fish in 2003. He was 9-8 with a 3.08 ERA and struck out 42 innings.
Hitting next, Jay Gibbons. Runners on first and second. He delivers. Line drive into right field. And he's up with it.
This is an excellent job finding a hole to the right side of the defense. Well-placed hit.
Hitting next, David Segui. Ground ball hit to short. Scoops it out. From his knees, a board on the fielder's choice. A runner crosses home plate. Here's another look at that one. At the plate, Larry Bigby. He's 0 for 2. Misses high and inside.
Vinny hadn't been able to get things going yet. He's going to look for his pitch and try to hit it.
Paint master.
All good pitchers can nibble the edges, Vin. That was a nice pitch.
And the throw. He scores.
He did a great job of picking up the runner.
Batting next, Gary Harrison Jr. He's 2 for 2. From the stretch, four-seam fastball.
Vin, this guy's been in fuego of late.
Got under it. Conine barely makes the catch. 2 men left. After 4 innings, the Orioles are up by 10.
The pitcher really had to work to finally get out of that inning.
Up next, Mike Lowell. The deuce.
Vinny got under it last time. He'll try to level it out here.
Yank deep. He takes it easily. Batting next, Jeff Conine.
Jeff Conine.
Grounded to the shortstop. He scoops it out. They got him.
Vin, this shortstop shows good range, soft hands, and the ability to make the throw to first.
A swing for the fences often spurs a somber return to the dugout. And he delivers. Out of play. No balls, 1 strike.
Vinny's hitless so far, but every at-bat is another chance.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hit high into center field. He brings it in. They go so quietly I can hear crickets. After 4.5 innings, the Marlins are down by 10. Next up for the Orioles, Melvin Mora. He's 2 for 3.
The third baseman, Melvin Mora.
The Marlins are going to the bullpen. Now on the mound, Armando Benitez.
The hitters have to adjust on the fly here. Hopefully they've read their scouting reports on this guy.
The four-seamer.
This guy loves it down in the zone. Let's see how they attack him here.
The pitcher looks and delivers.
When you start getting behind in the count to Mora, you're inviting catastrophe. In 2003, Mora hit .396 after the count hit 2-0.
Lined into left field. Scooped up by the left fielder.
This game's all about making contact, Vin. Great job there.
Up next, Luis Matos. He's 3 for 3. And here's the pitch. And it looks like he got all of it. Home run, a 2-run blast.
Vin, it's difficult, but the pitcher's got to try to put that pitch behind him and concentrate on the next batter.
Let's take another look at that one.
The left fielder would have been better off saving his energy. That thing was gone the second it hit the bat.
Due up for the Orioles, Miguel Tejada. He can't connect.
Vin, they might consider walking this guy. He's been killing them the whole game.
Grounded toward third. They've got him.
Soft hands, good throw, and that's why he's at third base, Vin.
Now hitting Rafael Palmeiro. From the stretch. Hooking right. Fouled away. He lets it fly. Launch deep. See you later. It's a one-run homer.
Then the only park that wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone or maybe Central Park.
Let's take another gander. Now batting, Javi Lopez. Takes it cleanly. Nailing.
Showed some soft hands there, Vin, throwing him out with time to spare.
He fires. Split finger. Foul.
This batter will jump on anything high and inside, so they'd better not give him anything there.
Line right. And that's foul. A grounder. The center fielder gets there.
The old seeing eye single, Vin, through the infield for a hit.
Up next for the Orioles, David Segui. Man on first.
He needs to relax at the plate and stop trying to do too much.
Well, the best way to get back at a pitcher is to smoke one right back up the middle. Fly ball to right center. He just catches up with it. Take a look at the instant replay here, folks. Three run, 4 hit, no errors. After 5 innings, Baltimore 13, Florida nothing.
It took a while, but they finally got out of the inning.
Hitting next for the Marlins, Mike Redmond.
The catcher, Mike Redmond.
Pop fly, hit down the left field line. Easy play.
Gotta love the range of this left fielder, Vin. He makes it look easy.
So he goes quietly. Foul. No balls and 1 strike. Dribble. Palmeiro smothered it. They get him.
Give that man a wand and a cape. A magician couldn't have done it better.
Well, Dave, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Up next for the Marlins, Alex Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. A little early there.
Vinny's looking for some redemption. He looked a little lost last at bat.
Fly ball hit the left center. And he brings it in. They go quietly. After 5.5 innings, the Orioles are up by 13. Hitting next, Larry Bigby. He's 1 for 3.
The left fielder, Larry Bigby.
He looks and delivers. Cutter. 0-1. Way out in front of it. 0-2.
Pitcher can throw whatever he wants here.
From the stretch, he delivers. Smoked. Oh, just beyond his grasp. Here's another look at that play.
He found a gap in right field, and that's all it takes to get aboard here.
At the plate, Jerry Harrison Jr. Line shot to short. He brings it in.
Piece of cake, Vin. He puts him away.
At the plate, Melvin Mora.
We'll see if they can move the runner over.
Hit hard. He takes it. They get the out at second. They turn the double play. That deserves one more look. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 6 innings, the Orioles 13, the Marlins nothing. Next up for the Marlins, Juan Pierre. He's 0 for 2. Curveball.
He hit the ball well in his last at-bat, Vin, but right at the fielder. He's hoping he can get one to drop in for him.
The delivery. He changes speeds on him. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. High chopper down the line. Fisted to the right side. Misses inside. Hard liner into center field. And he makes the play. Up to bat, Luis Castillo. He's 1 for 2.
Castillo.
Here it comes. hard slider.
Castillo is adept at going with the pitch, be it off-speed or the heat. You can get him if you jam him on the inside or climb the ladder with some high heat. Just don't walk him.
He's got it. Throws it from his knees. They get their man.
It's hard to teach someone how to make a diving play, Vin. If you're quick to react, you do have a good chance, and he did it there.
Dave, I think I'll just sit back and enjoy the beauty of it. Hitting next, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2. Hit sharply in the hole. Bigby stops it.
Vinny hit that ball right on the button and has gotten himself a single.
So, who is the man that won the World Series 10 times? The answer is Yogi Berra, who also happened to say a few funny things along the way. Off the field of play.
The hitter's kicking himself, Vin. He just missed that pitch.
Line to short. A short trip to make the catch. Let's take another peek at that play. They leave one. After 6.5 innings, the Orioles 13, the Marlins nothing.
No damage done in that half inning. Pretty good job on the mound.
Batting next, Luis Matos. Smoked up the middle. Smothered by the shortstop. No problem.
He was almost handcuffed there, Vin, but he stayed down on it to make the play.
The shortstop, Miguel Tejada.
The Marlins are going to the bullpen. Now on the mound, Tim Spoony Barger. He delivers. Fly ball into right center field. And he takes it for the out.
Good job of getting the ball out of the infield. The right fielder was just there for the catch.
Goes with the spinner. Way behind it. He delivers. Ground ball to second. Up with it. In time. They go in order. After 7 innings, the Orioles are up by 13.
It's easy for the defense to stay sharp when things happen that quickly.
Up next, Jeff Conine. He's 0 for 2. Grounded. He's out at first. Up next, Hee-Sop Choi. Tejada scoops it. They get him.
That's the kind of reliable glove you need from your shortstop. Nice put out.
Here's the pitch. Painted the black.
0 for 2 so far, Vim, but I think he's got an idea of what the pitcher's been trying to do, and he's going to look for his pitch.
The windup and the pitch. Lined into center field. Matos smothers it. Here's one more look at that play.
A solid at bat here. He sees a pitch he likes and gets a clean single to center.
Batting next, Brian Banks.
A base hit could advance the runner to third here. Vinny made great contact in his last at bat but grounded out. As Wee Willie Keeler said, he's got to hit them where they ain't if he wants to get a hit.
Grounded to second. Slides in, safe.
Lack of concentration, Vin. That's the only excuse he has.
Oh, sometimes the mind is willing, but the body is unable. Changeup.
That ball just missed, Vin.
1 ball and no strikes.
A simple game, Vin. Pitchers have to throw strikes.
Slow roller to the third baseman. Mora throws to first. He's out. They leave 2 men stranded. After 7.5 innings, the Orioles are up by 13. Up next, Javi Lopez. He's 1 for 4.
The catcher, Javi Lopez.
Out of the zone.
He grounded out in his last at bat, but he made good contact and looked like he had some confidence up there.
And the windup and the pitch. Hit deep. He reels it in.
Pretty easy play for the center fielder there, fans. He saw it come off the bat, got under it, and put it away.
Way ahead of the pitch.
The pitcher challenged him last bat, and he answered the call with a single. Good matchup here. That pitch painted the black, Vin, and froze the hitter.
The windup and the pitch. Scooped up by the center fielder. That one is worth another look.
You see here how he jumps all over this pitch and drives a single to left field.
Now batting, David Segui. One on, one out. He makes the play.
The hitter was hoping and wishing the ball would fall in the stands, but it stays in, and he's gone. Vinny hit the ball well last at bat. Let's see if he can keep it going.
1-0. Ground ball to the second baseman. He's up with it. Routine out. A man left. After 8 innings, the Marlins are down by 13.
It wasn't a 1-2-3 inning, but he got out of it okay.
Up next for the Marlins, Juan Pierre.
The center fielder, Juan Pierre.
Tejada smothered it. Puts him away. Up next for the Marlins, Luis Castillo.
Luis Castillo.
It's by him.
Going right after this hitter.
Bigby is in position. Routine play. Hitting next for the Marlins, Miguel Cabrera. Here's the pitch.
Cabrera has a knack for driving in runs when the opportunities arise. As a rookie in 2003, he drove in 62 runs in just 314 at-bats.
Grounded to short. Tejada dives but can't make the catch.
Vinny found a gap in the defense and exploited it with a well-placed hit.
So the pitcher can't fool him. Aboard with a hit. Foul. No balls, 1 strike. Ball 1.
He's trying to hit the knees and was just a little off.
Grounded toward the hole. That play is worth a second glance.
You see here how the hitter extends on the pitch to pull a single.
Now hitting Jeff Conine. He's 0 for 3. Men on first and second. He deals.
Trying to salvage something this time, Vin. He looked lost at the plate last time. That one was just below the knees. Nice idea, though.
Dribble down the chalk. Strike 3, and that'll do it. The Baltimore Orioles have won the ball game. The final score, Baltimore 13, Florida nothing.
Losing that one really smarts. They'll be down for a while.
The man of the hour, Luis Matos. So many great plays in this one. Let's look at the one that made the difference. For Dave Campbell, I'm Vin Scully. So long. See you next game.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for attending tonight's game. Please drive home safely.